And we're back, as if we just, had a 5-minute break. It's more like, what, a 4-month break, I
3 months.
reckon? 3 months. Well, this is still What the Fuck Are We Doing? Seriously. And as I mentioned today on the Facebook post, for those of you who've seen it, we still don't know what the fuck we're doing. I'm still your host, Alicia, and with me I have the lovely Corrine, who's gonna probably sit and laugh at me again for today. Well, not really laugh at me, but have some strong opinions about what we're talking about.
I mean, if you guys have listened to our previous
That's
previous episodes, y'all know I've got a very
strong opinion.
non-filtered mouth, okay? Because I don't know, my brain signals are not strong or quick enough to tell my mouth when to shut up. So, yeah, sometimes I, not intentionally,
Say things.
offend people. So, in advance, I do apologize if I offend you, but just remember we're all allowed our own opinions. And with that said, I'm going to drink my coffee.
Yeah, it's a pretty chilly night tonight, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, it is winter, so
It's cold.
it's pretty cold. That's very true. So this is actually a request that we got a while back, and it's weird how it happened. We
On
were
our
sitting,
porch.
yeah,
Just
that's how
saying.
everything happens on the porch. It's like the place where ideas come, and sometimes they turn into a reality. But
That is where this podcast was
actually
born.
happened. Yeah, I thought she was joking, and then like a week later, she's like, "So, dude, we've got like an account now and all of that." So I just kind of went like, "Wait, what? You did what?" So yeah, that's how this happened. But anyway, so we were having a conversation with a friend of ours, and somehow I don't know how it happened, but we started talking about like spirituality and not necessarily hauntings and such, but just what the difference is between religion and being spiritual, and how like religion is never a dinner table conversation topic because it always ends up in fights. Religion and politics always, because everyone has so many different opinions and people are just like, no, fuck you and your opinion. So yeah, that's always fun to be around. So I'm just going to start with an article that I found on the internet. Obviously, again, we are not professionals or...
Sorry, my hand's cold.
Yeah, Karina's sitting here warming her hands and I'm just kind of giving her...
I'm sorry.
We are not professional anythings, and
Nope.
we're just curious, and we like
do
to...
this for your entertainment purposes only.
I think we do this more for our entertainment purposes as well. But
That as well, but I need to say the admin behind this is a lot. Like, I was sitting on the porch while you were in the shower.
Now everyone knows I'm clean. Great, brilliant.
Yay! See, she cleans up for you guys. I'm gonna say shower with this, but anyway. So I was having a smoke and I remembered the editing. I was like, fuck my life. But okay, that's what comes with when you're the co-host.
But then again, like, I mean, with this podcast, what I like about it, it's so raw, and we don't sit for hours. And
yeah, what I mean by editing is just like reverting the MP3 that we record into a video so we can upload it to YouTube.
Always has fun with that.
But that takes time.
It does
just
take
saying.
some time, it does.
And me adding like the picture and making it zoom in and out. I mean, it takes time. Okay, I'm
work
done.
of art.
I'm done, I promise.
So this article, I actually don't remember the name of the website, but it's just basically the, religion versus spirituality. So we all know what happens when one of us reads articles. We stutter. It's not because we're stupid.
The pressure is on.
But yeah, here we go. There are several different religions around the world, many with their own profound spiritual texts. As a student of various world religions, one might be able to find things of great value in each of the religions. The purpose of religion, in general, is to unite a group of people under the same values and principles, and to facilitate their collective and individual communication with a higher power and/or philosophy. In other words, religion was meant to enhance spirituality. Karina's looking at me.
I'm just gonna say my mom's not gonna like this episode. You may continue.
No, she won't. That said, it must also be said that it is entirely possible to be a very religious person, yet be totally out of touch with spirituality and its essential connection with an authentic self. Sorry, I'm just kind of watching a Korean out of my peripheral vision.
Don't. Just concentrate
Yeah,
on your
I'm not.
article.
Hence the giggling. On the other hand, true spirituality unites a person with his or her authentic self. And that is not said to separate the two, for it is also entirely possible to be both religious and spiritual. On the other hand, it is also possible to be caught up in religion that one does not make room for the spirit, or spirit, I don't know, that it says that in brackets, to express or become known at all. If only one is fully open to the spiritual elements of religion, will religion enhance one's mental health? If one is religious but not spiritual, mental health is not enhanced. In fact, it might be very disturbed. Religion that teaches or encourages judgment or self or others is very often disturbing to the psyche. Spirituality, on the other hand, would encourage compassion for self and other. Judgment of self is not only of self not only diminishes self-esteem and the sense of self-well-being, but it also often causes us to repress aspects of self that we might deem to be unworthy of approval. Judgment of others cause us to cut off relationships with those that we deem to be less worthy and fear of their judgment of us. Any comments so far? Probably got loads. She's just going to keep quiet.
I am under lock and key today.
Okay.
Because I'm going to offend a lot of people.
You probably will.
And then we're going to lose the 10 listeners that we have. So, yeah.
In fact, in some religious communities, the suffering that naturally occurs in the lives of the members is worsened by the fear of judgments of others. For example, a church member might not ever tell others in her church that she is thinking of divorcing her husband because she is because he is emotionally abusive to her, because she fears that they will judge her. Say that she is sinful for thinking of divorce. Therefore, her suffering is prolonged and she lacks virtual support during one of the most difficult times in her life. Go.
I'm going to call bullshit because it is a proven fact that if your husband or partner or whatever you choose to marry, I'm not going to put labels because we talked about labels the other day. We'll do a podcast on that as well because that's so confusing. Anyway.
Especially with it being Pride Month. Yay!
Yay! Anyway, like, if your partner, I'm just going to say partner, it's just better, is abusive towards you in any way, no one will ever judge you for wanting to divorce them. They will actually encourage you to divorce them. Because, I mean, if you're married to someone and they physically and emotionally abuse you, okay, first of all, I'm going to end up in jail. But second of all, I'm not going to tell you, no, you can't divorce them because, you're a Christian. Yeah. We don't do that. Yeah. I don't give a shit or a rat's ass if you're a Christian, a Hundist, or whatever, or Buddhist, or whatever. There's so many religions. I can go on.
I think you just created one.
I created one as well, okay? So I don't care what religion you are, but if your mental and physical health is in the danger zone, if we can call it that, then leave. I don't care what it takes. Fucking leave. Like, call me up, text me, DM me, whatever, email me. I will come and I will fetch you because no one deserves to live in a situation like that.
Can I just say, if someone's got the time to email you?
Well, if our listeners that doesn't know me personally needs assistance, I'm sorry, the only way you're going to reach me is through email.
Or Facebook Messenger.
Or Facebook Messenger. I don't know.
Okay.
Please continue. You see, this is why I'm just going to drink my coffee.
Or a man who has lost his wife to cancer might not show his grief to others for fear that holy crap, this thing has been, honestly, it's been typed out weird. So it says, show his grief to others for fear that will judge him for not accepting God's will for his wife.
What the fuck?
was waiting for that.
No, like that. Whoever wrote this
I don't
article,
know when this was written, though. I didn't
was
check
2019.
the date.
I
it
checked the
was.
date.
Oh, you did?
Whoever written this article is a fucking idiot. Okay? Because what religion does not allow you to show emotion?
Well, I know, like, with some people, they'll be like, no, but you're a man, you need to be strong. And,
Yeah, but that's not with religion.
I know.
That's just being a man.
Yeah, but I mean, men
Like,
don't have to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Well.
It's not the way I see it, but most fathers raise their kids like that. It's completely wrong. I mean,
you should be allowed.
You should be allowed to show emotion because most men that gets raised like men don't cry are dicks. Okay, even women, because there are some women that their mothers tell them don't show emotion. Yeah, we're not talking about us right now, but I mean, but we're not dicks.
Not always.
No, I'm a dick when you piss me off, but otherwise no. But I mean, no, man, that's bullshit. That's got nothing to do with religion. That's got to do with your father and mother being assholes. Not raising you right.
I'm gonna have to agree on that.
Fuck.
Or a person who is unhappy in his job might not share his concerns with those in his mediation group for fear that they might tell him that he's just being negative and he is drawing negative experiences into his life through the law of attraction by thinking these negative thoughts. I must say, the law of attraction, another interesting topic. I mean, a lot of people say if you put something out into the universe, or what, it kind of ties in with this whole thing. If you say that something's going to happen, I don't know, it's almost like your whole mindset changes.
It's your mindset. It's nothing to do with what you throw into the universe. You can't throw shit into the universe. Well, you can if you're an astronaut in outer space. But then you're going to die because you're going to let all the oxygen out of the fucking space rocket or whatever.
Spat coffee.
I saw that.
All over everything.
But I mean, if you're going to think negative, you're going to have a negative attitude and you're going to throw out negative, like, auras. Like, auras I believe in because, I mean, some people you can just see, damn, that's black today. Or that's, like, red, stay away. You know, I don't even know what colors auras. Anyway. But I mean, if I'm just going to think negative thoughts, I'm going to put myself into a depression state and then everything around me is going to start collapsing because I'm not going to focus on everything in my life. So it's not me throwing shit into the universe. It's me fucking up my own life at the end of the day.
It's like that.
Because I'm putting myself into a deep, dark hole because of all these negative thoughts that I can't get myself out of the deep, dark hole. So it's not, I can't, you see, this is why I don't do things like these, because then I offend people. I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep quiet. Because
it's like that meme on Facebook. It's actually Afrikaans meme, but I mean, it's not that difficult to translate to in English and still have it make sense. Don't let anyone fuck up your day. It's your day. Fuck it up yourself.
Do you understand? You see what I mean?
Yeah, no. Sorry. Okay, so religion that teaches us that we must rely completely on an external advice or external books as opposed to listening to the urging for one's own soul is a religion that is destructive to mental health. Certainly, external advice can be useful, but only in the case in which a person is receiving that advice authentically agrees with the advice. Certainly, sacred texts are useful, but the interpretations of those texts should be processed through the mind, heart, and soul of each individual, rather than set down as a final truth by an external authority. I'm just going to continue reading before Corrine says something. When an external authority, be it a book, a person, or a religion, has a final control over everything we do, say, and think, it is impossible for us to find and begin to live out our own truest, deepest souls. We live oppressed by the external authority. This is definitely not good for mental health. It is the same as if a government came in and told us how to think, feel, believe, and act, which they do anyway. That's not in the text. That's just my own opinion.
Yeah, but no, you cannot. You cannot. Like, no, you can't.
You cannot what?
Fucking relate religion to politics.
No, it's just an example.
Yeah,
It's
but you
not
can't
like...
even use that as an example. You can't do that. It's just no. Why?
I'm asking
You asking me why? Because I'm sorry, I'm going to offend a lot of people, but this is my belief. I'm not shoving it down anyone's throat. Just a pre-warning out there. I am a Christian. I was born and raised. I do not walk with the Bible underneath my arm, so do not stress. I mean, you guys have heard me talk my profanity. But I mean, okay, we're from South Africa, so what's his name? Cyril Ramaphosa?
Yes.
You cannot relate God to Cyril Ramaphosa. There's no way. Like, no, you can't you can't even use it as an example. You can't say Cyril Ramaphosa is like God. No, he's not. He's an idiot that doesn't even listen to himself. I mean, I swear he doesn't listen to himself. I'm gonna shut up because I'm getting fucking mad right now.
You are gonna get yourself into so much shit.
Well, I can guarantee you my 10 listeners is gonna agree with me.
Rather, we must learn to find our own internal authority and come to trust its guidance. That is true spirituality. Religion that teaches us how we are to think and feel about the world does not allow us room to grow into our own understanding of life in the world. For example, many religious authorities are currently teaching members of the community how they should view politics and how to vote. Rather than trusting and even encouraging the membership to educate themselves on the world and to search their souls, they are telling them how to think and feel. And they're adding that to think and feel in any other way is wrong or sinful. And they are further adding unique and frightening prophecies about what will mean for the world if the membership doesn't vote as they instruct. This is really typed out very strangely. This is not only oppression, but it is spiritual and religious abuse. Yet many followers of these external leaders are too afraid to even consider any other option. Spirituality is a very personal and individual journey into the inner terrain of one's own soul. The person on such a spiritual journey may use all manner of external tools to facilitate that journey, including attendance to church, temple, or mosque, and or reading of certain sacred text, and or joining and engaging with others in various spiritual practices, and or spending time in a one-on-one conversation or counseling by and with certain spiritual leaders. But the person on a journey is deciding on the direction of the journey. It is not being decided on for him by external authorities or texts. Spirituality allows a person to come to terms with life on life's terms. It allows one person to process through difficult experiences and become stronger and wiser because one stayed conscious as one walked through the experience. I feel like a monk, just the way that I'm reading this. I'm sorry. Spirituality allows one to develop healthy self-esteem and to respect and appreciate the journey of others. Spirituality encourages one to walk through the deep recesses of the heart, mind, and soul and come to know one's self in deep communication with a higher power or philosophy of one's choice. Spirituality enhances the quality of life of the individual practitioner. So, unless religion is leading to a deeper spiritual experience, it is not not enhancing mental health. It is possible to be religious without being spiritual, but it is not possible to be spiritual, truly spiritual, without enhancing one's mental health. So that's that on spirituality and religion. What?
I'm just gonna keep quiet because you know how I feel about that.
Look, my personal opinion, just from reading that article, I feel like there was a lot of kind of hate speech toward religion, and almost like they used propaganda to sort of sway you into a direction. So in doing so, that whole article has just been contradicted. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. It's the first time that I've actually read this article, so it's not like this is something that's been staged, if I can put it like that, or anything to that effect.
For me, and I might even disappoint my mom right now, but it's just, for me, like, the Bible for me is just like, how
it's a guideline.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a guideline. It's not that, I mean,
it's not a rule
if
book.
I need to live by that, live, breathe, and eat it, then yes, I'm gonna be
Buy bacon.
Yeah. I mean,
No, bro, I can't.
Like, I get why people throw away religion. I get it. I understand it. It's not easy. It's not fun, like most people will say.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, people, come on. You need to look at the bigger picture. Like, you can't tell me that you can walk out into the world every day, wake up every morning, see the nature, see the birds, hear the birds, and not believe in something with a higher power. Like, how can you not? It didn't just happen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to piss off a lot of people right now, but evolution did not fucking happen. That's a load of crap. There's no way that we could have developed from a fish. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure, we probably, and I mean, most people that I know probably still are monkeys, but we can't even develop from monkeys. What? But then why, if you say we did, then please explain to me why all monkeys aren't humans then. Explain that gap for me. Why didn't all animals develop into humans then? If evolution is so correct, like everyone says it is.
I don't know, maybe some monkeys like looked at humans and go, they fucked up. I'm not going to be like that. I don't want to be that when I grow
we're
up.
joking about it right now,
yeah.
but I mean, these are the questions that no one ever asked.
Yeah.
Like, then why?
I'll Google that.
Why then? Please explain to me, you smart fucking scientist that wants to throw my religion out of the window, which I didn't come and shove down your throat, by the way. Throw it out the window and say, yeah, God doesn't exist, but you developed from a fish. No, bro, I came out of my mother. But, like, I know I can swim really well, but I can promise you I cannot breathe underwater. I mean, we would have held something from that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Definitely. Look, I mean, evolution to a certain extent, technological evolution over the years. I mean, if you look at the differences in the last, like, you know, from today and 100 years ago, technological evolution, yes, that has definitely happened.
I'm not talking about technology. I'm talking about
like humans
them saying
coming from
a fish.
A fucking rock or whatever.
It's a fish.
You know,
it was a fish.
Was it a fish
that decided to walk on land, and then it turned into a monkey, and then it turned into humans.
Do you think the person who came up with the theory of evolution was
Charles
tripping
Darwin.
on acid?
Charles Darwin.
Do you think he was tripping on acid?
I think he just wanted to make up something new so he can become famous and have a lot of money. I'm sorry, but even me and my biology teacher had some fights about this.
Did you?
Yes, because I had told her I'm not learning this. And then she said, you need to because it's in the syllable. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Flunk me.
Fuck the syllabus. I'm a rebel.
I'm not a fish.
So, another thing I want to just also, I've got another article here. So a lot of people have obviously either met someone or have been exposed to something called chakras. Now they hear this and they
different kind of colors in your body, apparently.
And they'll either think of some Indian spice, which it really isn't. But I mean, look, this is not something
For
that
my
I
South
live
Africans
by.
out there, it's not chakalaka.
No, no, it's not, bro. There's no tomato and onion and veg going on here. Like, for realsies. But, so, I mean, I don't live by this stuff. I find it interesting. I've got a very curious mind, so I'll always try to sort of educate myself in different I don't know,
like
type of topics and whatnot.
Like, let me just
find it
throw
interesting.
it out there for our listeners, because I think most of them hate me by now. I still love you guys though. I think you're just listening for Alicia. I don't know. Like, I don't.
It's not COVID. I was tested.
I don't judge people for what they believe in. Please don't understand me wrong or go and report me to anyone or anything. Like, if you want to believe that we came from fish, you've got the right to believe that. It's just, I'm not telling you that you're wrong in your belief, but don't come and try and shove it down my throat.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because I'm not going to try and shove my religion down your throat. Because I have that respect for you as a person and for your way of thinking.
Yeah.
And hence me saying this is because, yes, I do find certain things interesting. I will listen to you and I will okay, yeah, that's interesting. But I don't think I'm going to try it. Because in my personal opinion, is I'm not going to sit for 5 minutes, close my eyes and sit with my legs crossed and and I'm going to be a better person at the end of the day.
I don't need to close my eyes and cross my legs to go,
No, like meditation. Like,
no.
I know there's some people that find a lot of peace in it, and that's great for you.
If
but
it works for you,
if you've got an overworking mind like mine, it's not great. Because then you think, did my housemate put off her straightener this morning? Is the stove on? Oh wait, we've got a gas stove, it won't be on. But let me just check, just for in case. You see, this is the stuff that goes through your mind when I sit down and I just think, try not to think.
I'm sure like everyone has their own way to, not necessarily, because a lot of people are kind of like iffy when it comes to the word meditate, but I'm rather going to use the word recharge.
I sleep.
Yeah. So some people sleep, some people cross their legs and other people you know, they lay and they watch the telly, or they
yoga.
They do yoga, or they go for a run. I don't know why people go for runs.
Yeah, like if you guys ever see me running, you'll better run faster than me because something's chasing me. I don't just run.
But we're going to get off topic.
We are off the topic already. Please just continue with your article.
A beginner's guide to the 7 chakras. So the 7 chakras are the main energy centers of the body. You've probably heard people talk about unblocking their chakras, which refers to the idea... Sorry, I'm just laughing because, you know, I'm just thinking unblocking drains, drain cleaner. That's literally where my mind just went. Anyway.
I just thought they needed a trip to the bathroom, but okay. Like, if you tell this stuff, I'm sorry, but in the house that I grew up with, if you tell this to my grandfather, he'll literally ask you, do you need to go to the bathroom? I mean, you've met him.
Yeah, and I have met your granddad. So, unblocking their chakras, which refers to the idea that when all of our chakras are open, energy can run through them freely, and harmony exists between the physical body, mind, and spirit. Chakra translates to a wheel of Sanskrit, and you can imagine them like wheels of free-flowing positive energy. So that's just like a definition of what chakras are. So we're going to start with obviously the
energy.
Yeah.
In your body.
Yes.
I'm just one big ball of energy.
You've got no energy, don't lie to people.
No, I've got energy. I'm just so like I don't know.
So please forgive me if which I definitely will, mispronounce some of these words. But I'm gonna do my best. So number 1, the root chakra, otherwise known as the Muladhara, represents our foundation. On the human body, it sits at the base of the spine and gives us the feeling of being grounded. When the root chakra is open, we feel confidence in our ability to withstand challenges and stand on our own 2 feet. When it is blocked, we feel threatened as if we are standing on unstable ground. So this also it basically tells you where that chakra is situated, what it is, and then just a little bit more information on it.
And what if the guy's paralyzed?
Well, that's a horrible thing to say.
I'm just
You will
asking.
always be grounded. Sorry.
I mean, okay, you guys
I'm
know us.
sorry.
We do have dark sense of humor.
I've got
so,
a,
I mean,
a rubbish
but
sense
I
of
mean,
humor.
it's a question. I mean, I'm sorry, but if a person's paralyzed, their spine is fucked. Like, no opening of energy is gonna fix that. I'm sorry.
Walk, bro. You're like,
Get up and walk.
I'm done.
you
I
think?
can't. I'm done.
Okay, I'll shut up, I promise.
So the location, it's the base of the spine in the tailbone area. What it controls, survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. The mantra of that would be, I can't grow from an unsteady foundation. The color, red, elements, earth, stone, hematite, yoga pose, warrior 1. When it develops between the ages of 1 and 7, go.
I've got a question.
Yes. You had your hand up.
Yes.
You did.
I'm in school. So it's like where the base of your spine in the
Tailbone.
tailbone. Okay. Quick question.
Yes.
How the hell is my tailbone gonna help me in surviving anything?
Have you ever fallen on that?
Yes.
Did you stand up again?
Yes, but it's broken.
survivor.
No. I mean, and what does survival have to do with money and food? I know, okay, food I get. I mean, but food you can get in the nature, okay? So if you're really broke, you can like make your own like veggie patch or something, you know? But
I don't know. I don't write this.
I'm sorry, I'm asking too much questions and I'm gonna make us go over our time limit.
Actually, I'm going to try and pronounce this. It's going to be an absolute shit show, but here we go. So number 2, the sacral chakra, or the Swadhisthana, I think it is.
Swadhisthana.
That one. So I'm not going to say that again. So the
Swedish
sacral...
Tanny.
There we go. So, the sacral chakra helps inform how we relate to our emotions and emotions of others. It also governs the creativity and sexual energy. Those with a blocked sacral chakra could feel a lack of control in their lives. I generally feel a lack of control in my life, but there's nothing wrong with my sexual energy. Can we just put that out there? I feel anyone who knows me knows that is no secret. Anyway, I'm a very open person. Wow, wait, that came out wrong. I'm gonna
Just shut up and continue.
So, location. The lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel. What it controls, your sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, and sexuality. The mantra, I always honor others, but not before myself. Color, orange, element, water, stone, tiger's eye, yoga pose, bound angle pose. When it develops between the ages of 8 and 14. Sorry, I'm just looking at Green's face. Yes, go.
No.
Are you done?
Nah, I'm just going to
Are you not going to
quiet.
start?
Nope.
I actually like the name of this. I'll tell you why now. So the solar plexus chakra, or the Manipura. So I don't know if it's just the way it's spelled. It's like mani-pedi, but not.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, so the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, speaks to our ability to be confident and in control of our life. Think back to the last time you had butterflies or felt a pit in the stomach. That is the Manipura chakra at work. If your solar plexus chakra is blocked, you might feel overwhelming amounts of shame and self-doubt. Those with an open sacral chakras are free to express their true selves. So the location is the upper abdomen or the stomach area. What it controls, self-worth, self-confidence, and self-esteem. The mantra is, self-love starts when I accept all parts of myself. Color is yellow, element fire, stone amber, and the yoga pose is the boat pose. I have never done that one before. When it develops between the ages of 15 and 21. See, that was the worst time of my life, probably. So I don't think the self-worth, self-confidence, and self-esteem ever developed there.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
No, I've got a massive one.
I think mine is open like an airport.
What?
My chakra.
I've never heard that expression.
I just made it up.
You just so the next one, the heart chakra or the anahata, is the bridge between the lower chakras associated with materiality and the upper chakras associated with spirituality. As the name suggests, this chakra can influence our ability to give and receive love from others and ourselves. Someone with a blocked heart chakra will have difficulty fully opening up to people in their life. If someone's heart is open, they can experience deep compassion and empathy. So the location obviously would be the center of the chest, just above the heart. What it controls: love, joy, and inner peace. The mantra: when I love myself, loving others comes easily. Color: green, element air, stone, rose quartz, yoga pose, camel pose, and when it develops between the ages of 21 and 28. What?
Nothing.
What?
I heard wrong.
Yeah.
I heard camel toes.
I've never done that yoga pose either. No, camel pose, like P.
Yeah. I read it upside down.
So the next one is the throat chakra or the Vishuddha. Gives a voice to the heart chakra and controls our ability to communicate our personal power. When it is functioning at full capacity, it allows us to express ourselves truly and clearly. Someone with a blocked throat chakra will feel like they have trouble finding the words to say how they truly feel. So obviously the location is in the throat. What it controls: communication, self-expression, and truth. Mantra: I speak my truth always. Color would be light blue or turquoise. Element: sound or music. Stone: aquamarine. And yoga pose: fish pose. When it develops between the ages of 29 and 35.
I think that's a lie.
I don't know.
Like, I'm turning 28, and let's just be honest, I have no problem expressing my truth.
No, I know that. I think our listeners do too. So the next one is the third eye chakra or the ajna. As we move up the body, we're getting closer to communion with the divine. The anja or third eye chakra controls our ability to see the big picture and connect to intuition. Think of it as an eye of the soul. It registers information beyond the surface level. Visions and intuitive hits are not uncommon for someone with an open third eye chakra. So the location is the forehead between the eyes, also called the brow chakra, and what it controls is intuition, imagination, and wisdom. The mantra: I am open to exploring what cannot be seen. Color: dark blue or purple. Element: light, stone, amethyst, and yoga pose, child's pose. And it develops between the ages of 36 and 42. I don't know. I can kind of relate to that one though. I don't know if it's just because
I don't see shit that my other two eyes can't see, so I'm good. I do not want to develop that shit. No, thank you. Not buying today. Thank you.
Okay, this I'm definitely going to mispronounce, but it is the crown chakra or the Sahasrara. It's literally what it says. So that chakra or the crown chakra is the highest chakra. It sits at the crown of the head and represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually. When you fully open your crown chakra, something very few people ever do, you're able to access a higher consciousness. Location at the very top of your head. What it controls: inner and outer beauty, spiritual connection. Lesson: I am a vessel of love and light. Color: violet or white. Element: divine consciousness, and stone is a clear quartz. Yoga pose, headstand, ow, when it develops between the ages of 43 and 49. Now it says, now that you have a general overview, you can start unblocking and balance each of your chakras using these primers. And then there's just a bunch of other stuff that are links that I cannot click on because this is on a piece of paper.
Sorry.
But yeah, so that's just a little bit about spirituality, religion, and then knowing your chakras and what they stand for. But again, I am not like a Reiki master or someone who does any kind of spiritual practices or stuff like that. This is just purely things that I find interesting. And again, this was something that was requested by one of our friends. So I mean, we always open to requests. As we've said previously, whatever you guys want to hear, tell us. Otherwise, we'll just make shit up. Happy to do that.
What?
We'll just make shit up.
Oh, I heard we'll just shut up. No.
No. We'll make things up. You know me, I've got a pretty wild imagination.
My mom's been trying to shut me up for the last 28 years. It's not happening.
It hasn't happened yet.
Nope.
But I know Karine has pulled quite a few faces here tonight, and it's actually been quite entertaining to watch.
I'm sorry. I'm not pissing on anyone's parade. Please don't get me wrong. It's just I do not believe that doing yoga poses and saying some lines is gonna open me up to be a better person. It's just, that's what I believe. Like, I'm as good as it gets. No. That came out
that
wrong.
sounded very vain.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
sorry. What I am right now is as good as
Your content.
me, myself.
Your content.
Get. Yes.
With what you have, where you are, etc.
You're not gonna get a bigger dog lover than me. There's no way. If you do, they're lying. Okay, that's it.
And I'm pretty sure the other 10,000 dog lovers are saying exactly the same.
No, fuck them. I am the biggest dog lover. I am the biggest lover of belly button. Okay, no one can love her more than me. There's no way.
Because no one knows her.
Everyone knows Baby. She's our mascot, and Xena is now the tag along.
Oh, poor fucking child. Shame.
But in the same note of me being the loving and gentle mother to belly button, I will also rip your balls out through your throat without thinking twice if you overstep. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Okay.
I don't know. It's so.
Put yourself in a nutshell.
Myself. Oh fuck! No one's got the time for that.
I said a nutshell,
Exactly.
not the ocean.
That's what I said. No one's got time for that. I don't know. Like, I think Karine and I are in some ways similar, but in other ways completely opposite. I'm a very kind of, I don't know, withdrawn sometimes. I mean, I can talk a lot of shit, like loads. But I would more stand up for other people in any situation than I would stand up for myself. From like I don't know, I don't have a lot of self-confidence and stuff because like from a very young age, I was always told, you know what, it's good, you've done well, but it's not good enough. So I always kind of strive to be better, if I can put it like that, because I know my best is not going to be good enough. So it creates a lot of self-doubt where Karine has a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like,
you
I
don't
know
care what people say.
Like, okay, people, let's just make this easy. Like, we'll post a selfie on the Facebook page one of these days. We just want to get like t-shirts made for the page.
That.
So we can like do some advertising as well, Anyway, not just that. Yeah, maybe someday. We don't know. Like, I'm overweight. I know it. I love it. I don't care. Like, my thighs is for me. Okay? I'm happy with them. I'm content with that. I'm big and I'm beautiful and I'm fucking bold as shit. I don't care. If you don't accept me, there's the door. I will even open the door for you so you can leave because you're wasting my time. I don't care. And like, don't let her bullshit you guys. I mean, she's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous human being inside and out.
Come on.
And she just has a lot of self-doubt about herself, but we're working on it. It will get there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, it will. Okay?
We'll see. But yeah, I mean, like, I between the two of us, I'm the timid one, if I can put it like that. But then again, Karina's got like a typical resting bitch face, but I think I'm worse than she is in some aspects when it comes to being a bitch.
Let me put it in like dog breed terms.
What?
She's like the Pomeranian.
Oh god, I was gonna say, please don't call me a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua.
I just did.
That's such a horrible thing. And now people wonder why I've got self-esteem issues.
No, a Pomeranian is a very cute dog. Okay, it's a gorgeous dog, and they're fucking
expensive.
Which you
call a sample.
It is a sample. You also sample. Anyway, okay, now let me rephrase it. She's like a Labradoodle.
Why?
Because you got long blonde hair, and Labradoodles let me think of blonde people. I don't know. It's just, they're beautiful dogs. Labradoodles are beautiful dogs. Anyway, just let me finish.
I'm listening.
Okay?
Go.
You're the Labradoodle. Like, you just parade around, and everyone's got eyes on you. And you get me, the Staffordshire Terrier, coming there behind, like, what you're looking at. Like, for the guys' knowledge. Like, sorry.
I find it so funny though. Like, I mean, the other day it's such a funny story. It's got nothing to do with what we've spoken about, but it's
the last 5 minutes has got nothing to do with what the whole subject was.
It does, but it's because I mean it's how we see ourselves, and I mean the chakras kind of, I think maybe kind of blend into that a little bit, because I mean you've got your wisdom, your self-esteem. You self-love and how you expose
myself
that
up was when I was on the toilet. Like, I don't
wow,
anyway, okay, you can continue.
So, but it is a funny story though. So, about 3 months ago, Karine had to go to the doctor, and her doctor is quite a way away from where we live. So. Yes. Her sister also came out of an op at that stage quite recently, and so she wasn't able to drive. And I said to her, well, dude, let me take you guys, and then no one has to worry about who's driving, who's falling asleep behind the wheel, whose stitches are tearing open, etc. All that fun stuff. So I drove them, and on our way back, this guy in a van. I just realized how dodgy that sounds. But anyway.
Can I just put this in quickly? Okay, so me being me and always needing to go to the fucking extremes in life, my hair was spiky short.
Oh yeah, your hair was really short then.
My hair was short, and I had a hoodie on, so I quite looked like a dude in the back of my own car.
Or someone that was trying to steal the car.
Fuck, sorry.
I don't know.
No, I look like a dude. Anyway, you can continue.
Myself and Karine's sister are sitting in the front. I'm driving, obviously, and this guy kind of pulls up and he's like yelling something at us. So I open the window, unwind the window, and I'm like, what? And he goes, what did he say? Did he say your husband? Your husband is such a lucky man. And I kind of looked at him and I went, what? But like I started laughing. It was so weird. And then he pulled up onto the other side, and he was, I don't know, this guy was like applauding and cheering, and it was funny. It was really weird. I think it's one of those moments, just telling the story now, it doesn't sound as funny. It's like one of those.
It doesn't. It's one of those you had to be there. Like, honestly.
It was funny though. It really was. But yeah, I don't know. I get a lot of unwanted attention from a lot of men, but I don't even pay attention to it. Like, Karine will be like, dude, did you see how that guy was looking at you? I'm like, who? What guy? I don't know. I think I'm just oblivious to people in general paying attention to me. I don't see it. I'm just like, I'm gonna go buy bread and milk, I'm gonna go adult.
Yeah, no, people just tend to stay out of my way. I don't know. I like it. I don't like dealing with strangers. I can't. Like, if a guy looks at me in a funny way, I'm just like, yeah, the way I lick this ice cream, I'm gonna lick your blood off my fingers after I sacrifice you to Satan. Yay! Yeah.
No wonder you had such a hard time with this religion thing.
No, Mom, I promise I'm still a Christian. I'm just joking. It's a joke. Like, it's a joke.
Creasy Karine says it. I'll do it.
Like, I'll still kill you, but I won't sacrifice you to Satan. It's just for sport.
Yeah, no, that boy scares me, man.
Because you pissed me off. Or you look like a rapist.
A lot of people, they look at me and, I mean, like Karina said, I'm small, I'm a fucking sample. I've been called fun size. I kind of like that, though. But, like, I still bite, you know, not just in the literal sense.
No, a bark's worse than a bite.
But I do
trust
bite.
me.
I mean, like, I have bitten or fucking heels for you, dude. Come on. Like, I think a lot of people, when I
One time.
do, but still,
And
I don't
he
think
was your cousin.
I don't give a shit. No, he still is. I think if he's alive,
Oh wow!
technically he still is then. But regardless of who it was, I think a lot of people, when I do lose my shit, they're like, whoa, where did that come from? So that's kind of shocking to a lot of people because I don't look like the type that will just lose it.
Yeah, people are usually shocked when I act like their grandmother, taking
Yeah.
care of them,
Yeah.
cooking, making food, feeding them.
But I do that too.
And then I'm like, oh, you're so nice. I'm like, why do you say it like it's a surprise? It's just my face.
Have that conversation with my parents, will you? So,
Go talk to my mother about it.
but yeah, we have totally gotten off track, which
Yeah,
is
completely.
fine.
But guys, we're sorry for being
Rambling.
like going AWOL for a while. Life got a bit busy there. But we are back on track. We're gonna
be posting
be
regular.
posting. We're gonna try to do 2 episodes a week. Otherwise, it's gonna be 1 per week. But we will definitely upload every week. Yes, but guys, please, if you guys want to hear about something or anything, pop us an email, message us on on Facebook. I almost said WhatsApp. No, you guys don't have our numbers. Don't do that. Don't be weird. Anyway, we are on Instagram. We're on Twitter, YouTube, obviously, because this is where you guys listen to it.
Spotify, I believe. Are we still on Spotify?
No.
Nice.
One of our episodes are, but yeah, that is a thing that we still need to work out privately, not on for our listeners.
It sounds like I'm in trouble.
No, we're not in trouble. It's just we're not on that stage where we have like sponsors or donations or stuff. So yeah, you know, we just
this
two
is us begging.
normal working girls. No, we're not begging. We're not there yet. We don't have that big fan base.
Yeah.
But no, we're trying to get to you guys in other ways than YouTube, because I know it's difficult sometimes with YouTube,
like
because
is a thing.
Yeah, that's and you don't want a video playing and your phone needs to be unlocked the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying our best. We will probably get there one day. We really want to see where we can get this thing going. But we're going to have to rely on you as our supporters and our listeners and our fan base for your support. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more we get out there.
Yeah,
that's when we can actually grow out what we are trying to do here. Which is actually just to get like a space where everyone can get together and listen to the shit that we talk about and make like suggestions, like whatever you guys want us to go and do research on and talk about next. We are going to see, because as you guys have noticed over the 17 episodes that we have done now, we really jump from genre to genre. But we have seen the most interaction that we have gotten from you guys was on the paranormal and the serial killer episodes that we have done.
Happening
and on the mental health as well. So yeah, we're gonna see which ones get the most likes or what you guys interact with the most, and then we're gonna try and concentrate on those ones more. Because, yeah, that's what you guys like.
Want to hear then?
Yeah, you guys are fucking crazy.
So, in short, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, basically. Like, yeah. But,
that's what it's all about.
That is just from my side, from the admin department. Yeah, if you guys want to do if you guys want to interact with us, like I said, we've got our email, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
like drop us a
YouTube.
message or
I'll
comment
put
or
in
whatever.
I'll put in the description below again all our links to all the social media pages where you guys can interact with us, as well as our email address. And that is it from me, I promise.
So yeah, just thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being, loyal little supporters. I don't know what we can call you guys. Like, I mean, everyone's got their like specific name for their fans. Like, I mean, Justin Bieber, it's Believers, Gaga, it's Little Monsters.
I got one.
We'll call you guys fuckers, I think.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
So,
the fuckers.
Thanks to all you little fuckers for tuning in and listening to us babble on about random shit. But yeah, I think from my side, I don't really have anything much to say except like us, like us, love us, whatever you want to do. We're open to it. We open-minded. We have channeled our
that was not an
crown
invitation.
chakra,
Just
and
saying.
we are now open-minded in certain ways. But anyway.
Okay, guys, until next episode, which we'll probably try and do this week for you guys. I mean, we've got a lot to catch up on. Next episode is me. I'm gonna come live to you guys from our dining room table. Yay! Okay,
that
guys.
That was not rehearsed. That was actually brilliant, though.
Yeah, like fucking high five that shit, man.
Boom.
We're on the same level. Okay, we really need to say bye. Okay, guys. Bye.